most people learned about Lincoln's assassination on a very quick level. They don't really know all the things that went into this. Tell us about why this is such an interesting piece.
Yeah, that's the way you just described it. When I learned about the Lincoln assassination, Booth shot Lincoln, then they caught Booth, then they killed Booth. That's kind of what I know. I did not know it was this massive of a disaster, where Lincoln was not the only assassination that day. There were 2 other attempted coordinated assassinations, and then there was this kind of race against time that if Booth had managed to get back down to the Confederacy, he was going to go down there, say, I have killed Lincoln, let's restart the Civil War, and they would have restarted it. We were on the brink. And so it really, the series gives you that weird sense of people running to catch up with history as it's just unraveling right in front of them.
And his leg was broken because he broke his leg jumping down off the stage.
That's what, here's not to be a history nerd, but this is that's what I thought happened. He broke his leg later falling off a horse. He didn't break it on the stage, but he broke it later. But I always thought he'd broken it on the stage.
No, you know what? Somebody said he fractured it.
Yeah.
And when he fell off the horse, that it was a full facilitated.
Look, I was there, okay?
We were waiting.
Yeah. She was warming up for the play. Still very bitter about that.
This is fantastic because any history nerd or anyone that wants to know about history is going to love this. I loved it. It explores also the deep divisions and hostility that existed in this country during and after, right? The Civil War.
Yeah.
Yes, Nikki Haley, the Civil War was, in fact, about slavery. I think you'll agree.
God, I hope she watches.
Just to learn a little bit.
Yeah.
You say a lot of those themes are still relevant today.
Weirdly enough, here's what's kind of reassuring about watching a show like Manhunt is that we have been way closer to the brink than we are now. I think that right now the way that the news portrays things, because a lot of times you are being exposed to the news business rather than the news, and the news business is about getting eyes on that screen. So they do have to make it seem like there's no way back from this. But we've been way closer, leaning over the abyss, and we've pulled ourselves back with way less technology and knowledge than we have now.
And I think the technology itself that makes it just as bad in many ways.
Yes, exactly. But also, any technology has its good use, its malign use, and then, oh, whoops, you can use an axe to cut wood and build a fire. You can also drop it and cut your foot off, and you can murder someone with it. So it depends on how you use that technology. And this especially, when you watch Manhunt, you see that, any new technology can be misused, and right now we have the chance, I think, to use technology, which has kind of messed things up in a lot of ways, to once again pull us back to from the brink.
They're trying to talk about the death of Lincoln, which we all know Abraham Lincoln, who died many centuries ago, and he was known to be killed. That when he died, most people don't really know the details of this. So this particular series comes and bring out the American history. What happened with Abraham Lincoln, how he was killed. He wasn't killed alone, and most people thought he was being assassinated by himself. But he was assassinated by everyone who was trying to support him during the civil rights. And during that civil right, it was because of slave trade. During that period, slave trade, and Abraham Lincoln was trying to abolish slave trade. He wanted to set the black people free. And the other people, like even the people he worked with, they did not really want to end slave trade. How are they going to end slave trade? They were used to that. The black people were working for them. They were used to that. They were their mates. They were used to that. They work on their farm. So some people could not let them go that. How will these people now be free? Who will work on their farm? Who is going to work in their houses? Because the choice that if they work in your house, you can pay them. They can also have the right to refuse that they are not working with you. So it means the whole system is going to change. and people were comfortable with that particular lifestyle, just relaxing, and the people work for them. Some people have that power obsession also. I say some people were sick of power. Some people were so possessed that with power that if they don't rule anyone, they will not find themselves like that. It was also known that Abraham Lincoln, before he died, he broke his leg. He has a fracture on that leg. But many people think that it was from the stage that he broke his leg. Now they were making it refined that no, it was not on the stage that he broke his leg. He broke his leg not on the stage, but actually he did have a fracture on that leg. And Abraham Lincoln became one of the greatest president in the United States. We talk about civil rights, we talk about slave trade. His name will always be known that he was that particular president whose life was being offered because he wanted to set the black people free from slavery. They went ahead and talked and said about that. They wish that what's on my name? They went ahead and made many videos. They went ahead and made many references. They referred to Nikki Haley, saying that Nikki Haley need to watch this. Remember Nikki Haley during her campaign, she was asked about the civil right. She refused that slavery was not being caused by the civil right. And everyone knows that slavery was being caused by the civil right. The civil right, the war was being caused by slavery. So they were telling Nikki Haley that Nikki Haley should come and listen to this, and that's what happened. And it was some of our it's a good literature, it's a good history for everyone to know that Abraham Lincoln gave his life up for people to be set free, for black people to have a voice in the United States, black people to, until at the end you could see that Obama became the first black president in the United States. Black people can hold position like the vice president. You have a lot of black people can own their own business. Black people are doing very great for themselves. They come from a long way, all true from the benefit of Abraham Lincoln. There's always a saying that someone will die for other people to enjoy. So actually, he actually sacrificed himself for that to happen, because he had a lot of, before that assassination, he has had a lot of strength to step down and stop that bed. He persisted. If he could have stepped down, they could have not killed him. But, and actually, maybe slave trade could have still been going on. But he stood his ground and said he doesn't care. And his life was being offered on that for black people to set free. So what actually do you have to say about it? Do you actually believe that Abraham Lincoln fractured his leg before his death? Do you believe that he was key because of civil rights, because of slave trade? Because some people like Nikki Haley are still against that. Let me see your opinion in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please help and subscribe and help share the video. God bless you.